Okay, welcome back again to Java programming tutorials. In these tutorials, we are going to learn something about constructor. Okay, constructors in the class. But this is a very simple thing, or a very amazing thing when it talks about Java. A constructor in a Java is a special method that is used to initialize objects, mainly when dealing with GUIs, graphical user interface. That is when mostly we used to call most of our methods. Okay, the constructor is called when an object of the class is created. It can be used to set initial values for object attributes. Okay, so Java has my project. I have created a package named constructor. Okay, so within it I will just create a class. I will make it con1. Okay, so let me define our basic main method over here, and per explanation, a constructor is just an object, okay, of a class. So I can say okay, con1. I have created our constructor within this class con1. So this is a constructor with no arguments. It has such arguments through this bracket. Okay, and we now have no arguments in this constructor. So let's just create a class attribute of a data type of int. Let's say int x. Okay, and in our constructor we can say the x equals to 5. There is no problem with that. Okay, we have created an attribute of integer data variable. Okay, and in the constructor we are saying the x is equals to 5. So we can see without the constructor that we have just created a variable of int data type, and in the constructor we say the x equals to 5 as per definition. The constructor helps us to initialize. Okay, it initialize methods, variables, and those types in our project. So we can basically go ahead and then call the class name, which is the con. We create an instance of it, c equals to new con. Okay, so right now we are calling what? The constructor. Okay, we are calling the constructor. Then we can we print from the constructor the x variable. Then we say system.out value from the constructor, value from the constructor, right? Yes. Then we simply pass in the object created from the class dot the value of it, which is x. Okay, so when we run the code, we will see the x equals to 5. Okay, the x is the 5 that we assign it to it. So this is basically the syntax of a constructor, and we can pass in arguments through this constructor. And note one thing, that the constructor name must match the class name. Okay, the constructor name over here must seriously match the class name. Okay, and it cannot have a return type, either void or whatever. The return type like void, string, and those types, like public string, something like this. Okay, something like that. This one requires a return statement. Okay, and once you add a return statement to it, it is no more the constructor of this class. Again, all classes have constructors, but default, if you do not create a class a constructor yourself. Java create one for you. However, then you are not able to set initial values for object attributes. Okay, so let's see how we can pass parameters within this our constructor that we just created. Constructor can also take parameters which is used to initialize attributes. Okay, the following examples that we're going to do, just we ask an int y as a parameter to the constructor, then we set the x to y. When we call the constructor, we pass a parameter to the constructor, then which will set the value of x to what? To 5. So let me pass in the argument that is int y. Okay, int y. See, we are having an error over here. Says the constructor con1 in class con1 cannot be applied to give types required int. So we must pass in what? The variable or the value. Sorry. So we pass in the 5. See, there is no error over here. So right now we can say that the x equals to the y, and which of course the y now resembles what? 5, or it holds the value of 5. So we can print it out again and we still get the value of x to be what? 5. Okay, so this is how we pass in a parameter into a constructor. So once again, let's go ahead and see how we can have as many as parameters as we want. Okay, so I can change here to be int model year. Okay, model year, and then I will pass another data type of string and say model name. Okay, so something like that, model name. Then I will say I will pass in the year, which is the year. Okay, then I will pass in the name as well into this constructor. Then I will say the model year over here should be equals to the year as the argument of the parameter, the constructor, and then the model name. Okay, it also equals to the name as we will provide when we call the constructor. So let's say the year to be 1969 as the model 1969. Okay, then we pass in the year to be Mustang, let's see, Benska. Okay, so from here we print. Okay, from the C we can get the model year. Okay, yeah, we print the model year, and let me say my state. Let me make something like this. My state. Then we are having the model year. Okay, and then we say let's see that the model name from this. See that model name. Simple like that. So we just created a constructor over here, then accepting two parameters, one of type int, the other of type string. Then we just created a class attribute variables over here. Then we are assigning it to good afternoon. Then we are assigning it to sorry, I was interrupted by my nephews. Okay, so let me run this code and then you see basically the output of this. Let me just give a space to it. So we have my state 1996. I had a Benska. Okay, just sample or just a simple thing like that. So we created a constructor. We created a constructor having or passing or accepting an argument of two, one of type int, the other of type string, and we were having a variable, a class attribute variables of model and model year and the name. Then we initialize that to the constructor variables. Okay, from here we pass from our main method. We called the instance of this constructor. Okay, and then pass in the argument, which is the int. We have it to be the year and then the base. So as you can do a lot of things when you get to the UI designing. Once a project starts, you're gonna see there will be a time on the dashboard or somewhere on the screen, the date and those stuffs. We usually call this constructor and then pass in the methods that will print or that will present this kind of information on the screen. Okay, just like that. So this is the power of constructor, and in this case. Okay, so thank you very much for drawing my attention to this tutorial, and I guess you will get it and then you will play along with it.